What's good, YouTube? It's Constant, and I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I went from this to this. Now, you guys probably already saw from the thumbnail, I had my transformation. I gained a lot of muscle and a lot of weight over that time. Now, in my before picture, I was about 105 pounds in my sophomore year of high school. In the after picture, I took that last summer, so about like 6 months ago in my senior year. So I'm gonna tell you guys how I did it, and it's not as hard as you may think, but the one thing you're gonna need is you're gonna need a lot of patience, you're gonna need a lot of consistency, and you're gonna want to do it. You're gonna want it bad because it's a lot easier said than done. So the first thing that you're really gonna have to focus on is eating more, because if you're skinny like I was, you probably think you're eating a lot, or you probably eat one big meal a day, and then that'll be it for the rest of the day. But you really have to focus on eating more throughout the whole day and eating the right types of food. You need protein and you need carbs. Fats, if you're skinny, you probably don't have to worry about this, because you're not gonna gain too much weight off of it, especially if you're trying to gain weight. If you're watching this video, you're probably trying to gain weight. So just worry about rice and chicken. That's like one of the basic things I used to eat. I used to eat a lot of pasta too, with ground beef, stuff like that. Protein, you want 1 gram of protein for every pound that you weigh. And for carbs, you probably just want to double up the carbs than your protein, and then you should be fine. But you want to be consistent with this, and you also want to be snacking on stuff throughout the day. That'll help you. Protein shakes, I wouldn't say that they will help you that much. I used to try them sometimes. I also have another video up, I'll put that in the cards above the video about how to make a protein shake. They help, but nothing is better than just actual food. So protein shakes is something you want to put in towards the end of your diet, not like you don't want to focus on it. And the second thing you're going to need, other than eating more than you usually do, the more you eat, by the way, the more you're going to gain the faster. The second thing you're going to need is compound training. Now, if you don't know what compound training is, I suggest you do your research on what types of workouts are good for skinny people. But compound training is basically where you do a movement that doesn't just work one of your muscle groups. So for example, if you want something that isn't compound training, is bicep curls. When you do bicep curls, you're only working your bicep, so you're focusing on the bicep and that's it, right? But when you do other things like bench press or push-ups or pull-ups work your biceps, they work your back, and they work your forearms. Push-ups, they work your shoulders, your triceps, and your chest. So focusing on these types of exercises are going to be better overall in the end, because you're just going to become stronger. And with the caloric surplus, when you're training all your muscle groups, like with compound training, and you have a caloric surplus, the muscle is going to be evenly distributed throughout your whole body, and you're going to have more of a better physique, more of an athletic physique, I may say. And now the third thing, all of these things you need, not just one of them is going to help you. Progressive overload. So with your compound training, me, when I first started, I could probably about do 5 push-ups before I couldn't, do the 6th one perfectly with good form. So progressive overload, after about a week, you're going to train your whole body for a week. You always want to ramp it up, so never stay stagnant, never stay on the same level. You always want to up the level, up the difficulty, because your body is going to adapt to the training that you're already doing. So you always you're gonna have to push your body to the next level each time. So it gets that shock, because that shock is what tears the muscle fibers. And then when the muscle fibers tear, you eat your food, the calories and the protein, the carbs, they go to your muscle, they repair it. So you want to keep upping your level, or upping how long you work out for, how hard you work out, so shorten your rest time, how much weight, if you're using weights. I didn't start out with weights. I used to do calisthenics, so push-ups, pull-ups, stuff like that. You just want to do them more. Or time and attention, how slow each rep is. Like, you can go up real quick like this, 1, 2, 3, or you can go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So if you're going slow like that, it's not gonna count as still 1 rep. I mean, it still will be 1 rep, but that 1 rep requires a lot more strength than the faster version. So that's another way of progressive overloading. You could also do your research on this. I'm not going to go into full detail. I'm just going to give you tips because you might not have heard about these, these terms: caloric surplus, compound training, progressive overload. But these are kind of the basics if you really want to gain muscle, especially for a hard gainer or someone who's skinny and you want to gain muscle, quickly. It's not going to be super easy, but these are probably the most effective ways to do it. I did a whole bunch of research and this is what I found out. I can recommend some other YouTubers that'll help you. FNX is very good. Austin Dunham and Chris Herrier. Those are probably the 3 best YouTubers you want to watch for exercises. Now the 4th thing that you're gonna need, first is caloric surplus, second is compound training, third is progressive overload. The 4th thing is sleep and water. So you always want to get enough sleep. 8 hours a day is perfect. You don't need any more. If you feel tired, then I suggest that you get a little bit more extra sleep or you take a nap during the day. But 8 hours should be good. 7 is fine, but anywhere about 5 and under is not good for you. You want to have a lot of sleep because when you're sleeping, that is when your body repairs your muscles, and that's where you make gains. You don't make gains in the gym. You don't make gains from the food you're eating. You make gains in the bed when you're sleeping. And you also need to drink your water. Stay hydrated. It is very important because if you didn't know this about, I don't know the number exactly, and I'm not gonna say it wrong because I don't want to mislead you guys, but water makes up most of your body if you didn't know. So if you're not drinking enough water, then you're just gonna harm yourself and you're gonna look more full when you're drinking water. Your muscles are gonna look more full. So you want to drink your water, and when you're sweating in the gym, you're gonna need to drink water to stay hydrated to be able to continue working out, because when you sweat that all out, you're just gonna lose all the water in your body, so you're gonna have to rehydrate eventually. So remember, caloric surplus, compound training, progressive overload, sleep, and water. Now the 5th thing, which without this, nothing you did really matters, is consistency. You cannot do this one day and expect something. You can't do it for 1 week and expect results. You can't do it for 1 month. You're gonna have to be consistent. I would say set a schedule, 5 days in the gym, maybe 2 days rest, but don't just do 2 back-to-back days. I would say work out 3 days in a row, rest. Work out another 3 days, rest. Or break it up however you want to, but I just want to say, stay to a consistent diet. Stay to a consistent, fitness regimen, because if you don't, you're just gonna waste your time, doing something, and you're going to slowly see results. But when you see results, that's how you know you should just raise the level of how you're doing things. Make it harder on yourself, because those same results, they're not gonna come again if you don't change up. When you notice a change in your body, you change how you're working out, and then your body will continue to change over time, and it's gonna continue to adapt to what you're doing. What you're doing is you're forcing your muscles to grow by compound training, progressive overload, and by staying on a caloric surplus, eating more food than you need, so your body can use that energy, those calories, and it puts them towards your muscles. So that's basically what you want to do. That's it for this video. I just wanted to help you guys, especially if you're like me and you want to gain muscle. So it was constant. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. That was it for this video. Leave a like and subscribe.